viewers? Thanks for tuning in again today to Mach Speed Hobbies. Today we've got the new Horizon release of the Arrma Outcast 8S 5th scale truck. Now, everybody knows that this is a kind of a shortened wheelbase version of the Kraton here. But we're going to go ahead and unbox this thing. We've done a Kraton unboxing before, so it's only fitting to do this guy. We want to show you a few of the features and benefits of this one. A little of the differences that you'll see between the two, which aren't a lot. I don't expect to see a lot, but we're really excited about a shorter wheelbase truck that's going to be easier to backflip and do some of the stunts that everybody knows the Outcast so well for. So let's get right into the unboxing. We'll show you what it's all about. All right, so with the lid removed, it's pretty much the exact same packaging that they used with the 8S. You've got a liner here to keep it from moving back and forth and to protect the hood. You've got your plastic wrap to protect your paint. That's just a cling wrap. And then you've got another retainer, cardboard retainer here to hold the vehicle down. And then she's free. Of course, you've got your box here where your radio equipment comes in. Let's check out the radio. This should be the new radio. Okay. All right, so the radio is the new Spectrum DX3. This one is Spectrum Smart compatible. You can use a module which plugs in here at the top to get connectivity between the radio system and your app from Spectrum, which is the new Smart app for it, so that you can get your telemetry and speed, voltage, amperage, and do some minor adjustments on the vehicle, like your steering limits and stuff like that. So that's really cool. I mean, that's something that in the past we've just never seen come out bone stock. I mean, typically with other brands, you've had to buy modules and you've had to buy expansion kits and GPS and all this other rigmarole to get you to that point. But with this, you're pretty much just buying a Bluetooth module, and that's it. And that gives you all full connectivity with your cell phone. So that is really cool. Everybody's liking these radios a lot better. Haven't had any complaints with these. And it's a 3-channel too. So we'll set that aside for now. And really like the body. First off, it's got a really cool metal flake in it. I'll get in close there so you can kind of see that. Really good look for the body. You've got the roof rails here to help abrasions if you do flip it. Something I like about the Outcast is it does have this nice, really heavy-duty roll cage that's integral to the truck. You've got the same kind of body pins on it with the body protectors on them and the tethers, which is the Arrmas have been known for, so you're not losing your pins. Real easy to keep up with. Let's get this thing out of the box here. Okay, so out of the box, you'll see it does come with the manual, a few extra decals, and a tool set. You also do see they've got the extra links here and an extra speed pinion for it. That's one of the safety style that has the D-shaped hole in the pinion, so as long as you don't lose your E-ring, your pinion could back all the way out on one of these vehicles and you can still stop the vehicle and drive it. So it's a safety measure that only they have right this moment. About the only thing I don't like about their tool set is the wrench. This wrench is kind of cheesy in my opinion. It really doesn't have a long enough moment on this arm to break free the torque that they've put on these lug nuts. I noticed this with the Kraton. You can't get them off with this. I mean, if you manage to, you've about broke your hand doing it. So what I recommend doing is buying the appropriate metric sized wrench and use it on a ratchet. I had a lot better luck that way. I didn't hurt myself trying to get it off. So that being said, I hope they do improve that in in some respect in the future, but all things said and done, that's a very, very minor thing. Let's get the body off of this so you guys can see the inside. Body comes off a lot easier because you got really big clips to get your hands on, so it's not hard to get them off. You'll notice it's got the same shocks. Got essentially the same arms on them too. It's got the reinforced ends and pill ball set up here. You've got the same reinforced aluminum steering arms there. You've got the same two-piece brace system, so that even though it's shorter, they didn't skimp on you and go to a single upper brace. It is a separate upper brace that ties into the center tower. They've still got the two independent 45-degree braces. You're looking at pretty much the same transmission, the same Arrma motor, the same Arrma speed control, your cat pack. All this stuff is the same. It's even using the same battery tray. Now, the main difference is back here. Everybody knew this was coming. It's shorter. It's just a much shorter wheelbase. So they don't have as much of this truss work back here. It's not needed. Now, they do still have this this metal. It's actually a steel upper brace that ties into the rear bulkhead and then up on top of the bottom mount for the center tower brace. So that's to prevent any kind of torsional bending of that chassis in the event of a really hard smackdown. So, but inherently being a shorter wheelbase, and there's not much space back here between the end of the components and the rear end. You know, with lots of them, there's a lot of aluminum here that they've had issues with bending and stuff whenever you smack one down really hard. With this, I mean, there's virtually nothing. I mean, there's what, maybe a ½ inch there, and they still braced it. So I would think that this one would be more durable in that respect. If you're really gonna lay the smack down on this thing, you take huge jumps, land to flat ground. This one should be able to absorb that better than anything out there right now. On the front, I've noticed that they have added this huge bumper. This bumper is very robust. It's got this gigantic shock absorbing section right here. On the rear, you've got a bumper and a really heavy duty wing with a whipple bar. And love this here. They've actually added these gigantic wheelie bars on it. These are rubber coated, so they're actually soft. They'll track well. They're not plastic. Something's just going to tear up the first few of the times that you use it. And they're ball bearing mounted with very large screws. These are going to hold up. But also, it's going to increase the durability of your rear wing. You're not scraping on the rear wing whenever you pull wheelies and stuff like this. And I do expect this thing will pull a wheelie like crazy, if not a standing backflip if you push the punch all the way up. Everybody knows that these Arrma speed controls can be programmed. You can even buy the Arrma programmer that makes that extremely easy, but they can be manually programmed using the set button and going through the programming tree on the ESC. It has instructions on how to do that with it. So, you know, overall, you know, I like the truck. It's you know, obviously it's just a cousin of the Kraton, but I think the serious basher guys are probably going to prefer this guy. It seems to, you know, have a better stance to it. It's going to be a shorter, tougher frame. Of course, they went to the D-boot style wheels on and tires on these things. They're the back flips are, you know, a more aggressive tire pattern, grippier off-road. You guys are going to like this truck a whole lot. We got plenty of them in stock, so come and see us. Guys, if you like this this video, you want to see more from us, see all these new things that are coming out, you want us to make more videos, please like and subscribe to these videos, and we'll do our best to bring you the best content on the planet.